The European Union announced a €1 billion aid package for Lebanon, much of which will go to strengthening border controls to halt the flow of asylum seekers and migrants from the small, crisis-racked country across the Mediterranean Sea to Cyprus and Italy. The deal, which follows other recent deals by the European Union to provide funds to Egypt, Tunisia and Mauritania to fortify their borders, comes amidst a wave of increasing hostility towards Syrian refugees in Lebanon and a major surge in irregular migration from Lebanon to Cyprus. European Union Commission President Ursula von der Leyen announced the aid, which will be distributed between this year and 2027, in a visit to Beirut alongside Cypriot President Nikos Christodoulidis. Von der Leyen said Europe will also continue to maintain legal pathways for resettlement of refugees in Europe. Lebanon's caretaker Prime Minister Najib Mikati praised the aid package. Any blow related to the issue of displaced persons will not be limited to Lebanon but will extend to Europe to become a regional and international crisis. We are firmly convinced that Lebanon's security is security for European countries and vice versa. Lebanon, which has been in the throes of a severe financial crisis since 2019, hosts nearly 785,000 registered Syrian refugees and hundreds of thousands more who are unregistered, the highest population of refugees per capita in the world.
Security and stability are also key for these investments. We will support the Lebanese armed forces and the general and the internal security forces. This will be mainly focused on providing equipment and providing training and the necessary infrastructure for border management. In addition, it would be very helpful for Lebanon to conclude a working arrangement with Frontex, particularly on information exchange and situational awareness. Fourth, to help you in managing migration, we are committed to maintain legal pathways open to Europe and resettle refugees from Lebanon to the European Union. At the same time, we count on your good cooperation to prevent illegal migration and to combat migrant smuggling. Finally, we understand the challenges that Lebanon faces with hosting Syrian refugees and other displaced persons. It is vital to ensure the well-being of the host communities and Syrian refugees.
Meanwhile, Cypriot authorities have been complaining that their country has been overwhelmed by a wave of irregular migration of Syrian asylum seekers, many of them coming on boats from Lebanon.
Let me be clear. The current situation is not sustainable for Lebanon, and it's not sustainable for Cyprus, it's not sustainable for the European Union. It hasn't been sustainable for years, but developments, especially in these recent months, force us to seek immediate solutions. And I fully agree that we need to work closer and in much more extent with our partners and, of course, the UNHCR